I never thought I'd say this, but the Call of Duty community is finally united on something. Something other than using mom's credit card to buy bundles in the COD store.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
COD suckers or not, the COD community shares common ground on one thing. They hate Modern Warfare 3. They hate Modern Warfare 3 more than the 3,000 developers hate making good maps. Infinity Ward, Border Crossing. But why do COD players hate Modern Warfare 3 so much? Everyone thought MW3 was going to be an improved version of MW2. That is Modern Warfare 2 2022 I'm talking about. I never disrespect the OG MW2, comment if you know. But that year of Modern Warfare 2 2022 was easily the most miserable time for Call of Duty. And that's saying a lot since Vanguard came out a year prior. From the lack of content, to Infinity Turd ignoring the community, to the worst maps in COD history. How could it get any worse? How could we hate a game even more than that one? Well, I'll tell you what, Call of Duty never ceases to amaze me. Modern Warfare 3 sales have been historically low. They significantly dropped off from MW2 sales. Player counts have been dropping. No one seems to give a damn about this game other than to slander it. It's safe to say Call of Duty always gets the most hate of any game out there, but man, it somehow reached a whole other level with Modern Warfare 3. So let's uncover this disaster. Whether you consider yourself a noob or a sweat, you're going to want to hit that like button and subscribe to the wand, because I'm about to save you time from going to a therapist by taking a steaming dump all over Modern Warfare 3 and say what's really on our minds. And I'm just going to be real, this is going to be a mess because of how many things are wrong with this game, but screw it. This is the top 17 reasons Modern Warfare 3 gave me severe hemorrhoids. Number 1, it's a soulless cash grab. Modern Warfare 3 is a scam. By now, you've probably already heard how much of a disgrace Modern Warfare 3 truly is. After all, I uncovered it before the game even came out. It's an over-glorified $70 DLC expansion pack to Modern Warfare 2 2022. Modern Warfare 3 is a slap in the face to the original Modern Warfare trilogy. It is nothing like the OG MW3. Modern Warfare 3 is the wannabe version of what Miles Morales is to Spider-Man 1. Except, you know, Miles Morales didn't want to make me repeatedly bang my head against the wall. How could you market Modern Warfare 3 as a premium $70 release when it became so obvious that it was intended to be DLC? We all knew Modern Warfare 3 was a scam from the jump. But my theory is Activision wanted to test how stupid and gullible Call of Duty consumers truly were. Meaning you and I. I know that sounds pretty bad, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. And it turned out to bite them in the ass, because according to reports, Modern Warfare 3 sales dropped off 38% compared to a year ago with Modern Warfare 2. That's a big chunk of players saying F you, I'm not buying your soulless cash grab scam. That's not to say Call of Duty still isn't making money off the Black Cell Battle Pass and microtransactions, the bundles and all that, but it goes to show how hated Modern Warfare 3 truly is that 4 out of 10 people gave Call of Duty the finger with MW3. People are starting to wake up in the COD community, and it's a beautiful thing to see. After all, we're used to seeing beautiful things. Number 2. Skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking, and AI bots. Modern Warfare 3 is rigged. I'm tired of hitting all my shots yet the game says nah, f*** you. Then all the COD suckers tell us we're crazy. Well, guess what, Lenny? We're not crazy. I'm tired of being matched up with the worst players on the planet while the other team has a full stack of CDL sweats. Speaking of CDL, Activision got sued by Scump and Hex.
Nice.
Skill-based matchmaking has increased my blood pressure in ways I didn't think were possible. It's frustrating when you want to play the game with the intention of enjoying it. I know, that's pretty sad that I even have to emphasize that. But then you realize that you're not even playing the game. The game's playing you. Then you're like, why the fuck am I even on this game? Or should I say, why did I hop on this casino? Because that's what Modern Warfare 3 truly is. It gets you hooked for one game where you play well and you feel like you're the best player on earth. And then it crushes your dreams for the next 5 games as you get curb stomped by the sweatiest creatures you have ever played against. But right before you get off, Call of Duty gives you another good game and puts you in an easy lobby so you can once again get that feeling that you're the best player on earth. When in reality, the game is playing you the entire time. Oh, but it gets worse. It's called Engagement Optimized Matchmaking, or EOMM. This is what I refer to as the silent killer of Call of Duty multiplayer, because most players sadly aren't aware of the term as much as they are skill-based matchmaking. What EOMM does is basically manipulate you in-game to suit its algorithm. In other words, Modern Warfare 3 is a rigged piece of shit. I'm sure many of you have heard of skill-based damage, skill-based hit detection, your fist going through your monitor. It's all very real, unfortunately, because it costs a good amount for a new monitor. But basically what EOMM does is nerf your damage to enemies, nerf your connection, erase your bullets so they somehow don't connect. COD is even believed to nerf your elephant footstep volume. Now, you tell people your experience of this garbage happening on MW3, and they call you crazy, like you're the nut holding up the street sign, "The end is near," until they realize you're right, and they've woken up to how corrupt Call of Duty has truly become. But it's too late because they've spent thousands of dollars on cringe bundles. The crazy part is, all these ways that Modern Warfare 3 is rigged is solely to manipulate your experience to stay on the game, which is ironic considering it has the complete opposite effect on most of us. I'll get into why MW3 is rigged in a moment, but can we please discuss the hot theory surrounding AI bots in MW3 multiplayer? For a good while, the biggest talk in the COD community was the drama surrounding AI bots in MW3 multiplayer. The theory is, Call of Duty uses these bots to fill multiplayer lobbies for one reason: to keep the match as close as possible. And that could mean the bot joins a team and shreds the other because the team they joined isn't very good, or they join a team and suck to bring the team down because they're doing too well. Crazy, right? Well, there was a bunch of suspect clips going around the COD community of straight up weird behavior from players in the game, but an Activision patent later came out that confirmed it is not just a theory. What this is basically saying is there are AI bots in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer that mimic a real player's behavior so that you can't even tell if it's a bot or not. This pretty much ends the discussion as far as I'm concerned. Don't even try to defend this one, COD sucker, you're out. Now, as to why Call of Duty uses skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking, and AI bots to rig your Modern Warfare 3 matches, well, it all goes back to one thing, and it's the third reason why Modern Warfare 3 is so damn hated. Number 3. Microtransactions, bundles, cosmetics, and skins that make me want to aggressively bum rush through a field of Legos. You want even more proof MW3 is rigged? Let me show you another patent regarding the significance that skins have over manipulating the game. According to this Activision patent, Call of Duty intentionally puts you in lobbies with players who have bought skins and are using them in game. Why, you may ask? Well, it's a way for Call of Duty to shove their skins in your face to encourage you to buy them. The simple thinking behind this is giving the player with the skin an advantage in gunfights over the player who, let's just say, has not bought a skin, because this makes the player who has not bought a skin say, "Wow, that dude is really good. I can't tell if it's because he's on crack, Adderall, or G Fuel, but I'm willing to take a chance on that skin. Maybe I'll finally make my parents proud and become an esports pro athlete on Call of Duty." Not to mention the FOMO involved. Many players think, "Oh, I have to buy and use this skin because everyone else is." Point is, the sole reason Modern Warfare 3 is rigged is to get you to spend more money. And these big AAA companies are the best at manipulating players to get the outcome they want through nefarious algorithms. But skins have another negative effect on the game that the COD community is extremely vocal about, and you probably already know what I'm gonna say. And that is how skins have killed immersion in the Call of Duty franchise, and it's only gotten worse in Modern Warfare 3. Just think about the title of this game, Modern Warfare 3. Think about it in your head, say it out loud, and then play Modern Warfare 3 and tell me what you see. Does that look like Modern Warfare to you? Remember when Call of Duty was military based? The only characters you could use were default military dudes, and it really leaned into the gritty atmosphere of war. It gave intensity. When Call of Duty only had these default skins, it truly did immerse you into the game. It felt genuine. Modern Warfare 3, on the other hand, is a completely different story. But seriously, now there's a rubber duck, a bunny, a rat. We can start a farm on this motherfucker. And remember the Groot skin controversy? That bastard was literally see-through. And it got so bad to the point Call of Duty had to remove it from the game, nerf it so that it was easier to see, and add it back in game. But they waited until that season was over to push players onto the new Battle Pass and skins they were advertising, which decreased the value of the Groot skin. Genius, but scummy. And oh, don't worry, the Call of Duty circus makes another stop. This time, it's with bundles, and it gets ugly. Recently, Call of Duty released their most expensive bundle ever, at 3,400 COD points, only to remove it and take the price down 1,000 points, as well as refund all the COD suckers 1,000 COD points, who actually bought that filth. But the disgusting part is Call of Duty didn't even refund the money, all because of a pricing error.
No, wait, it's not what you think.
Call of Duty straight up robbed people with this bundle. Why, you may ask? Well, other than their greedy intentions, basically they wanted to see how stupid we are. They wanted to see what reaction it would draw from the community so they could find out how much they could get away with. So I guess that still kinda counts as greed. Luckily though, we called them out on their BS and we all had a happy ending. In your dreams, you stupid mother. At the end of the day, the COD developers now focus on skins more than making MW3 actually, playable. And it just fuels our hatred for this game even more. Number 4, MWZ. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is the epitome of laziness in a complete scam. We'll get into why it's a scam in a bit here, But let's talk about how lazy Call of Duty truly got with MWZ. They marketed MWZ as the biggest zombies map ever, and the first open world experience for COD players, combining the classic zombies mode with DMZ. Sounds amazing on the surface, right? But in reality, it's the biggest zombies map ever because all they did was copy the new Warzone map. And Call of Duty decided to make MWZ open world because it's the easiest possible thing they could have done. Think about it. What was even updated? Season 2 released for Modern Warfare 3 with everything being an in-season update for zombies mode, meaning you'd probably have to wait another month for something new while multiplayer gets new maps and weapons. I'd be furious if I were strictly a zombies fan. Call of Duty knows they don't have to update it often, and this goes into how Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is a scam. What do you notice about these screenshots? Seems like Call of Duty is trying to sell you MWZ because Treyarch is developing it, right? Why? Well, obviously because Treyarch has the most prestige, no pun intended, developing the most iconic zombies modes since Call of Duty World at War in 2008. Black Ops Cold War Zombies, their most recent COD, even was a success. We'll just skip over Vanguard Zombies, but honestly you can't even blame them for that one, being constantly crammed to do everyone else's dirty work. But you get the point. Treyarch has all the respect in the world from the zombies community, so by default, if you dangle Treyarch in front of zombies players, odds are they're gonna buy in and be hyped for it. Sounds great, right? Well, fast forward to today.
Liar!
Yep, that's right. The biggest reason you had hope for MWZ, and possibly the only reason you bought Modern Warfare 3, is now gone. So Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, MWZ, whatever you want to call it, turned out to be a total scam. And this leads me to believe Treyarch never even really needed to develop this mode in the first place. I understand they needed to work on their next Black Ops game, but if all they really needed to do was add DMZ contracts to zombies with schematics on the copy and pasted Warzone map, why couldn't Sledgehammer or High Moon do that? Unless Activision really put Sledgehammer on the clock, then Treyarch was basically used for the name alone to get people sold on MW3 Zombies. Scam if you ask me. But hey, all I'm gonna say is they better bring back round-based in COD 2024, because this is a worse look than the next reason Modern Warfare 3 is the most hated game ever. Number 5. Modern Warfare 3's campaign. The worst Call of Duty campaign ever. Worse than Black Ops 3's campaign. It is the worst experience I have ever had playing through any single player mode on any game. I really don't want to spend much time on this just because of how much I genuinely despise it, but I'll simply run through what we all hated about it. Piss poor writing, open world filler missions, killing off soap for literally no reason, generic plot about stopping missiles, overglorified DLC expansion to MW2, no emotion, no immersion, no rhyme or reason, no fun. This campaign. Number 6. The Battle Pass. It seems like every time I load this game up, I'm just flooded with reminders that the Battle Pass exists as if I wasn't aware it's been a thing for over 5 years now. The thing I hate most about the Battle Pass though, is that it kills progression. Call of Duty used to have a traditional prestige mode where you'd level up to hit that new mark, normally around level 50, resetting your level and requiring you to level up again, if you chose to, so that you had to play to earn those weapons and perks. It gave you something to grind for. Nowadays, it's literally pay to win. You rank up through the Battle Pass tiers to unlock new weapons and skins that are locked behind a paywall. And we already know how these microtransactions, these bot weapons, play a role in rigging MW3, giving unfair advantages to players who purchase these cosmetics. And your prestige and level has become a vanity metric. It holds no value anymore. Throughout your first 50 levels is the only time you play through the game to unlock weapons, perks, and equipment. After that, your level just keeps going up and prestige loses its meaning, resulting in the death of progression in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. The Battle Pass. We want progression back. And I know, this technically could be tied in with my third point I made about microtransactions, but I think it's worthy enough for me to take a dump on it alone. Number 7. The annoying ass daily challenge unlock system. Who asked for this? It's like we say we want a classic system back in Call of Duty, then you go ahead and make us complete daily challenges, which no one gives a damn about because it makes us play in a way we don't want to play. Why would you do this? Oh, but don't worry, you also have the option to win 3 games instead. So you're telling me I have to complete daily challenges and or win 3 matches, which is completely reliant on whether skill-based matchmaking wants to screw you or not, just to unlock an attachment? The Sledgehammer. This progression system blows, but not as much as number 8. Modern Warfare 3's horrid UI. Each time I load up Call of Duty, it's like my memory's erased and I am just totally lost trying to figure out how the hell the UI works again. Remember when Call of Duty was flaunting that MW3 had the highest player engagement ever? Yeah, well, I'm starting to believe the UI plays the biggest role in that. Because you think about it, and it's like, of course players are staying on the game longer than ever, because they're spending over an hour trying to figure out how to even get to it. It's a freaking mess. I genuinely believe Call of Duty designed this UI for the sole purpose of keeping you on MW3 longer, because it makes them look better. But yeah, let's not stay on this too long. I'm getting sick just looking at it. Number 9. Hackers, aka cheaters, aka losers, aka people who are not subscribed to the one yet. For real, subscribe if you're sick of cheaters in Call of Duty. Okay, where shall I begin with this debacle? Ever since crossplay came to Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 2019, cheating has gotten totally out of control, and it's only gotten worse with Modern Warfare 3. Even during the beta, the hacking had already spiraled out of control with multiple reports of cheating losers. But if you're using aimbot and wall hacks in MW3 Warzone, and you think you're actually good at the game, you, my friend, are a scumbag. You are ruining everyone's intention to have a casual experience, which kinda is impossible with skill-based matchmaking anyway, but still you get the point. But seriously, what is Ricochet even doing? They brag that they're banning thousands of players, but nothing seems to matter in the grand scheme of things. And you're telling me a billion-dollar company in Activision, for their own game, seriously cannot find a way to get this done? Is that the case? Or do you not want to spend the money because you don't have enough of it already from all those COD suckers buying your stupid ass bundles? Which is it? Well, Modern Warfare 3 has become unplayable due to this issue, and it's gotten so bad, you just have to expect that someone is hacking or cheating in your lobbies. Half the time you can't even tell, because everyone looks like Taz from the Looney Tunes on crack anyway. Stop cheating in Call of Duty. Number 10. Modern Warfare 3 2023 is a disgrace to the OG Modern Warfare 2. Remastered OG MW2 maps sound great on the surface, right? Being able to play Terminal, High Rise, Derail.
What? What the fuck?
Seriously though, it sounds like a great idea on the surface to bring back all those maps in a newer game. Except this newer game plays like absolute dog shit. The way Modern Warfare 3 plays has ruined the OG MW2 maps, which goes into the next reason MW3 is so hated. Number 11. Obnoxious, dizzying TTV Sweatlord movement. You know, I'm all for speeding the game up. A lot of us wanted Modern Warfare 3's movement to be faster than Modern Warfare 2 2022, when every weapon felt like you were handling an LMG. It was a much needed change, except Sledgehammer cranked it up way too much. When we said we wanted faster movement, we didn't mean to turn the game into a super soldier on G Fuel simulator. I personally imagined the movement would feel more like Black Ops Cold Wars, where it wasn't too fast but it wasn't too slow. Half the time when I'm on Modern Warfare 3, I feel like I'm playing Sonic. It literally makes me dizzy, trying to keep up with these movement lords, dragging their nuts around the map and hopping around like the Energizer Bunny on crack. Now combine this with number 12. A time to kill slower than the average camping codsucker's brain. This is what makes the Sonic movement even more unbearable. Again, we wanted a slower time to kill that required more skill than just two-tapping someone on MW2 2022. But again, Sledgehammer took it to an extreme in MW3. It feels like the HP is closer to Black Ops 4, but for some reason it just worked better on that game. But again, it made more sense with the normally paced movement. I know, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I was expecting MW3 to have Cold War's time to kill. Not too fast, but not too slow. Is it really that hard for these developers to understand? When you combine fast movement with slow TTK, you get number 13. The core mode in Modern Warfare 3 is unplayable. Believe me when I tell you, I have never been a hardcore player, but the nightmarish pairing of facing Sonic the Hedgehog with Nerf bullets makes core mode an absolute disaster. I feel forced to play hardcore, and you know what? It genuinely plays a lot better than core in MW3. Hardcore mode has way better pacing, and it feels like the sweat gets cranked down just a bit, which is all you can really ask for from Call of Duty nowadays. I know there's gonna be the outsiders looking in, or even the COD suckers saying, COD players are never happy, Sledgehammer did what you wanted, what more do you want? Well, first of all, you COD sucker, we already addressed that they went in the right direction, but went way too far with it. And actually, I can't complain about Black Ops Cold War in terms of movement and time to kill. It felt solid, and it made the most sense of any COD game in the Warzone era. If you can't play the core mode of COD, then what's the point of even playing? So yeah, I guess we never will be happy as Call of Duty fans unless the developers start making the right decisions. Number 14. Getting stuck on random objects. Okay, I know this sounds kind of weird and nitpicky, but hear me out. I guarantee more people already know what I mean more than you think. For some reason, when I played Modern Warfare 3, I find myself getting stuck to the most random objects on the map. It could be when you're frantically trying to get in the door as you're trying to escape enemy fire, or literally just running around the map and you find yourself just sticking to something. I don't know, I can't really explain it other than that, but it annoys the hell out of me enough to talk about it. And I think it's a sledgehammer thing, so if none of you COD suckers like it, you can stick it. Number 15. The worst spawns in the history of Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 is the definition of revenge spawning. I couldn't tell you how many times I got murked by dudes who spawn right behind me. You know the feeling, or vice versa. The sickening part is the bad spawn system is all tied in with MW3 being rigged. That's why you notice the only pattern spawns seem to have is chaos. Expect players to spawn and shoot from where you're not looking. In other words, you're helpless. Let's not forget it also ruins the feel of the OG MW2 maps. It's part of the reason they don't feel the same anymore. And it goes back to the point I was making about how Modern Warfare 3 is a disgrace to the OG Modern Warfare 2. Number 16. Lame events. I feel like very rarely do these events provide you any sort of reward that is worth grinding for. Something other than a migraine. Yeah, complete all the mind-numbing challenges for stickers and charms, and neat. And unlock a new weapon that they'll nerf next season so they can promote their newer weapons. Sick! I feel like this is the biggest incentive in progressing outside of the battle pass, and I just don't see a point in either. There have been better events in previous games, but MW3 events have been pretty lame so far. Number 17. Broken servers. There is no excuse for Call of Duty to have such weak servers. Modern Warfare 3 is a $70 high-budget AAA game. So how in the hell do you have an incident where your servers just completely shit the bed? This happened recently where people's levels reset, weapon levels, ranks, and a bunch of other glitches. It even turned off skill-based matchmaking, which in that case, please, more dysfunction. You know it's bad when Call of Duty's version of broken is the community's version of fixed. Ever since the beginning of the Warzone era, I don't know what Call of Duty did to their servers, but I have never lagged more in any other game. I'm sure it has to do with crossplay, but so does Fortnite and all these other games. Why don't they have lag issues this bad? I personally don't lag as much in any other game, and I think this problem with the servers is being amplified in Modern Warfare 3. Reflecting on all the things wrong with Modern Warfare 3 is a trip. There's probably things I'm forgetting, so comment if you'd like to chime in on taking a steaming dump on this game. And now that I'm thinking about it, the visibility is absolute garbage. Anyway, the community has spoken, and it has become very clear that Call of Duty has led Modern Warfare 3 2023 to be the most hated game ever. Before you click on this video, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and hit that like button if you enjoyed. Or Activision will order Sledgehammer Games to make another jetpack game. I am a sentinel. 'Tis been one.